have the walk, which is the big awareness walk, and it's been going on since 1999. Okay? But because of COVID, we couldn't do it. Remember in 1999 when we did the first walk, we had 100 persons. And last year we have almost 30,000 participants. So you can see how it grew over the years. But the big thing about this walk is the awareness. It's not the finance so much, it's the awareness. And with the awareness, the focus on the fact that breast cancer is real amongst our women and is taking the lives of women, we have found that the patients that are being diagnosed with breast cancer, particularly over the last 5 to 10 years, most of them have been diagnosed very early. And that's the objective of the whole program. The objective of the breastfeeding program is to save premature deaths from breast cancer by early detection. If these women are found at stages 0 to 1, which means very early, sometimes you can't feel anything in the breast, you know. But as I said, there are 3 protocols. You check. The second one is have your doctor or health provider check. And the third one is to come for screening. We have found patients that come for screening with absolutely no symptoms, no lump, no nothing. And the mammogram, that's why we spend so much money on a good mammogram machine. The mammogram was able to detect a tiny little thing. Now, people don't like mammograms because it's all sorts of things about it. It compresses the breast too much and things like that. But it is still the gold standard. And the mammogram can pick up the tiniest of lesions sometimes, not always, it's not 100%. But it can pick up very, very tiny lesions. So this is why. Now the money raised from this awareness goes towards upgrading these machines. We started off with what's called the basic analog, which is the basic mammogram machine, and the basic ultrasound machine. And now this is our 18th year, and we've got top of the line mammogram, we've got a direct digital, and we've got a 3D ultrasound. Now we've already collected enough money to buy a 3D mammogram machine, which is called a tomosynthesis machine, which is the state of the art at the moment, and that's what's being used in the first world. But we're still looking to refurbish an area in the Cancer Society to put it, and that's what's holding us up at the moment. But I'm hoping within next year, the early part of next year, we'll have that up and going. Because you see, if you have all the facilities, which is what we want, and which is what we already have in a way, that clinic that we have is a one-stop clinic. When you come for a mammogram, you pay $90, which is exceedingly good compared to what you pay in the private sector. With that, you get your mammogram done. The nurse teaches you breast self-examination, and she actually does the breast self-examination. So sometimes your doctor don't pick up something, or you might not pick up something, and she's so good, you know, they have a lot of experience. The nurse will pick it up. Alright, and then that's your mammogram and your breast examination. Then we have, with that mammogram machine, special features called stereotactic features. It's the only one in the island. We paid for that cash 8 years ago, 1.3 million. And now this one is almost $1 million because we're trading the oldest one. We have 2, you know. We're trading the oldest one, the one we had first, back into the same company, and they're giving us this about $200,000 less. They're going to take this one and probably send it to one of the third world countries. So in that clinic also you can have biopsies done. You get the results within 72 hours. With the mammogram, you get the results within a day. You can have ultrasounds done. People would say, well, why don't I just have an ultrasound? Why do I have to have a mammogram? I don't like mammogram because it crushes your breast. But you see, they're 2 different things altogether. If you have young breast, like dense breast tissue, which is why we don't do mammograms in very young people. Their breast tissue, because of their estrogen, is very dense. so the mammo machine might not be able to see through that dense tissue. The X-rays, the radiation can't pass through it properly. So this is what happens to those people. And that's why what we do then with those people, we do ultrasounds after we've done the mammogram. And with the ultrasound, you might be able to pick up, but you don't pick up cancer. You see areas that are suspicious, that are not easily interpreted on the mammogram. And with that, very often we have to do a biopsy. But an ultrasound is no substitute for a mammogram. You need to do it. One complements the other. So with this new one, who will benefit from it would be the younger people and women with dense breast tissue and women with large breasts. Because at the moment, with the direct digital that we have, women with large breasts, we have to do 2 or 3 maneuvers to get all of the breast tissue in. But with that one, it will be able to take very large breasts. So that's the clinic, and the awareness now that we do, this is why I insisted that we've got to do something, doesn't matter what. It's just to keep reminding people to focus on their breast, because breast cancer is here. And until we find the cure, until we know the exact cause, all we have to do now is early detection. Because once there's early detection, life could be saved. So that's our focus.